What is up, everyone? It's writer director Edgar Ybarra, and I've got such a special guest that I never thought that I would have on Facebook because she is such an elusive person when it comes to the public eye. My love, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Maribel Ybarra. I am Edgar's wife, also the executive producer, and a few other things in All We Have.
So you wore many hats. So, my
I
love,
did.
let's go ahead and jump in, my love, with the new audiences agree promo spot. Okay, ready?
Great.
Here we go. Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and That's right, everyone. Tickets available with the link in the movie is now playing at the Harkins Tucson Spectrum 18 on the south side of town. Manuel, let me go ahead and bring us back in, blah, blah, if I could speak. Okay, so there we are in camera, my love. So thank you so much for shattering all Earth records for people. We still not have found Bigfoot, but we have located you on the internet. Miracle of miracles, my love. And so,
I like to stay behind the camera, not in front of it.
and we're going to talk about the various things you did behind the camera, which is why I've always wanted for you to be on here, although we're in the same house, but it's kind of weird in that aspect, but right, my love. But so so that was the audiences agree. How do you feel about that, my love? We're seeing, all of the great reception and people and things that people have said about all we have, the experiences that they have had. And excuse my being a little hoarse because as I was editing that, I fell asleep here in my office. The window right here stayed open at night, and I had a lot of cold air. But yeah, so how do you feel about having seen that and all of the great reception, my love?
It's exciting. It's exciting because, and I know, you can say that I'm a little bit biased, but I love this movie. And it's not just because you made it or, we worked on it. It was a family project. It's just such a great story. And, it keeps you on this, I call it an emotional roller coaster. Because you're happy, you laugh, you're sad, you cry, you just feel what the main characters, their emotions. So I think that's very well written and portrayed in the movie, Edgar, thanks to you. And again, like we've said, it's not a perfect movie, but it's a very, very good, local independent film. Filmed primarily here in Tucson. And there's just so much of Tucson, which is really, really nice to see. There's some of Douglas. I'm from Douglas.
Shout out to Douglas.
So I was happy to see the scenes in back of D Hill. But it's just a great little movie, and I really, really welcome everybody to go out and watch if you have not already. And thank you so much to all those that have.
Yes, and so let's go ahead and show everyone. Let's go ahead and show everyone, Maribel, where they can buy tickets. So if they just Google Harkins Theaters Tucson Spectrum 18, this main page will pop up, and then of course A for Apple, as I learned on Sesame Street many years ago. Um, We'll take you to all we have at the very top, and then of course the drop down menus up there on top. You just go to that one, and then it'll take you to all we have. You select the day and the time that you want to go and watch the movie. Of course, there are multiple days from here till Thursday, and then of course multiple shows per day. And just like any other movie, you just click there and you're in. And you can actually
Yeah.
even select your seats from here online.
Mhm.
Um,
And I think it's important to mention that Harkins is also observing the social distancing, masks are required. I trust me, I have many health issues, so I've been really staying at home. I don't even go into the grocery store, but I was very comfortable going into Harkins to watch the movie because you're really not surrounded by people. So if you are comfortable doing so, it's a great movie to watch, and I think it's well worth your money.
Now, talk to us about what you wore many hats, Maribel, on All We Have. So talk to us a little bit about the many hats that you wore, and then afterwards we'll dive into each one of them because there are a lot of hats that you wore, my love, and I thank you
I
because
I did.
this could not have
Um,
been
and
it, it,
and
it
and go ahead.
I'm sorry. This movie just couldn't have happened without you, baby. It really couldn't have, and everyone who was on set knows that. This movie could not
Well,
have happened without you.
I really appreciate that, Edgar, but I think for me, it was more helping you and whatever you needed, me to fill in. I did payroll, I did catering,
This
craft
movie just couldn't have
services, I
happened
did
without you, baby.
wardrobe. I was also an extra in, I don't know, like 3 or 4 scenes. So whatever, location scouting. There's just so much that goes into filmmaking that before we met, I really never had the appreciation of all of the work that goes into making a movie. And I think it really shows the passion that you have for your craft in this. And again, whatever I did, it's because of you.
Thank
I
you, my
want to
love.
make that very clear.
And I couldn't have done everything that I did without you, my love. Um, what does that tell you about, people who say, "Well, I want to be a filmmaker," or "Can I be a filmmaker," or "Is it even possible with very little money?" What do you say to that person?
Follow your dreams. One of the messages that all we have has is reach for your dreams. It's right there on the poster, and it's possible. Is it easy? Absolutely not. But I firmly believe that nothing in life that is good is easy. So, even if it's baby steps, I mean, you've been doing this for, tell us how many years?
26, 26.
26 years. And every single time you make a film, a short film, whatever, it gets a little better and better.
Yep.
So practice makes perfect. You have to start somewhere.
Did you ever think that you would be in the movie industry,
No,
at least at the grassroots level, my love? Because you knew nothing about this, right, before
no.
you and I met.
I love watching movies. I appreciate it a lot more now, knowing the work that goes into it, and especially at a grassroots level where, I mean, you say I wore many hats. You did the writing, you did the editing, you know, the a lot of the sound correction, the color correction. I mean, I can attest to the hours that you spent in that office and still continue promoting the movie. So it's not easy, it really isn't. But I've always told you, Edgar, that you have to do this because you love it.
Yep.
If you don't love it, then find something that you love and follow that dream, because it's not easy.
I agree, my love. And so, for all the people that are on, let's go ahead and roll the audience's agree spot, just so that people can kind of get a feel of what people are saying about All We Have. So, let's go.
Audiences agree, All We Have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing, heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets
That's
available
right,
with the link
everyone.
in the
All We Have is
description
now
of this
playing
video.
at the Tucson Harkin Spectrum 18 on the south side of Tucson. Excuse my voice one more time. I'm really, really hoarse. And let me see. Are we on camera? You on camera? Yes, we are. Oh, okay, okay. I'm out of it, my love. You know how much or how little sleep I've gotten. Yeah, everyone, go on over to the website, and here's where the website is. If you just Google Harkins Theaters Tucson Spectrum 18, You will come across their main page right here, and of course, A for Apple, just like Sesame Street at the very top, that drop-down menu just right below that, you have All We Have. You go there and you go to that page for the movie itself, and you just select your drop-down day and then the time of that day that you would like to attend. You choose your seats, you pay, you're in, you're out. It really is that simple, is it not, my love?
It is. It is.
So let's go ahead and talk about your roles on the movie because
Okay.
you had many different roles. Um, so first and foremost, producer. Producer, what does it mean to be an executive producer? Because you were one of the first ones to jump aboard and say, you know what, I believe in this crazy vision that my crazy husband has, and so, bam, you stepped in as producer, correct?
Yes. And for that, I mean, a lot of it is funding, providing funding for the movie. We were on a very, very tight budget, but thankfully, I strongly believe it doesn't show in the movie. Is it perfect? No, but again, no movie is. But it was very, very well shot. There's a beautiful, beautiful scenes, beautiful cuts. The music, the
Yeah.
music, flows very well. So that's what uh, the executive producer role primarily is a lot of is the funding.
And just so that everyone knows, when I selected certain music that the executive producer Maribel Ybarra did not like, I usually got beat with a spoon, and it was a
That's
wooden
not
spoon.
true.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
It was a sartén.
It was a sartén, a pan. Sometimes I got beat with a phone book that leaves no
Yeah.
mark, from what
Uh-huh.
I hear. But yeah, baby,
Poor you.
yeah, the suffering over here, the
You
suffering,
suffer
baby.
so much.
That's right. And then so let's also talk about, you also made sure people ate. So
Yeah.
we had a certain budget, like you said, my love. It starts, a lot of this starts with the budget. So what was that like
Mhm.
to then take the daily budget, make sure everyone, after monies were divvied up for payment. Let's talk about payment first. You made sure you also cut checks and made sure everyone got
Mhm.
paid, correct? Why is it important
Yes.
to make sure that everyone's time is valued?
Well, well with the low budget film, you have to get it done. The time is money, and you don't have a lot to work with. So, what the funds that we had allocated for each category, including paying the actors
Mhm.
and food, I had to make the most out of it. So, along with food, it's important to make sure that all the dietary restrictions are acknowledged. So that's something that I made sure that we always had options for, allergies or special diets. So it's a challenge. It really is a challenge when you're running a one-man catering business, which is not really a business, but
But you made it,
you get it done.
you
There's no option. You work with what you have.
and you got it done by a lot of times making the food yourself, right, my love? Because I
Hmm.
mean, in our own very
Yep.
kitchen, you would get the meals ready to make sure that people not only always had something to eat, but every single day, for almost every single meal, you provided variety on very little money that we had in the budget, but you still made it
Yeah,
happen.
and sometimes it was simple snacks or home cooked meals or pizza sandwiches. You just have to be creative with what you have, and I think that applies to any aspect, not just meals, but um, you know, camera. Do you have an iPhone? Use your iPhone. You shot with your T2, what is it?
T6i.
T6i. Yeah, the T6i.
That
So
you bought for
you
me,
you
my
work
love.
with what you have. Yeah.
Yeah, that you bought for me, my love, back in 2016. Okay, so let's go through them. Ready? Let's follow the fingers. Executive producer, catering, craft services. You cut checks. People got paid all the time. We always found money to make sure people's time was valued, which is always super important. Yeah, you also did wardrobe. Talk to us about wardrobe and why keeping track of the character's clothing per the different scenes was so important? And was it challenging?
Well, I don't know how, I didn't know this, but when you're filming a movie, you don't film it from beginning to end. You jump around depending on what your scheduling is, who can work this weekend, what locations you have. So keeping track of who was wearing what is important to make sure that the story continues and that you don't have, Natalia wearing her purple shirt one day and in the same scene the next day she's wearing something else. So
Yeah, that'd be bad, really
that,
bad.
yeah, so it's just important to make sure that the story, the storyline continues because not everything was shot, the same day.
Yeah.
So you know, you just have to keep track of who is wearing what for what scene.
No, no, my love, those were like four of your official roles that we just went through. You also acted. You also did some acting. And
I was in the background a few times, yes. And
yeah,
I was one of the figures as well. So my hands did more acting than I did.
um, you in a sense were also an Easter egg, just like Brian Malone. Because if whoever watches and I do hope you guys all run out to Harkins today. Let's go ahead and go through, show people how they can purchase some tickets, my love. If you guys go on over to the Harkins website and just Google Harkins Theaters Tucson Spectrum 18, you go to their main website. All We Have is right there toward the very top. And then you go to the All We Have page. You select your drop down day, the day that you want to go to the movies. There's still one more showing today, I believe, at 6:35 p.m. And that'll let out at around 8:10 p.m. And then, three more showings tomorrow as well. And if you just select your day and your time, and of course, there will be similar screenings Monday through Thursday of this coming week as well. And simple as that, easy peasy. You just buy your tickets. I've always wanted to say that, easy peasy. I did it. Um, and you just purchase your tickets right there. So you you and Brian Malone were Easter eggs. And so I don't want to talk too much of exactly where, but you guys were what I call, and I know that you weren't there, my love, but on opening night, but I called you guys human Easter eggs because you guys, your physical presence itself was actually the Easter egg. So if you guys run over to Harkins, you purchase your tickets, you watch All We Have, which I hope you do. This tiny, tiny independent film is fighting its way through, its second week alongside Wonder Woman, alongside Denzel in The Little Things at the Harkins on the South Side. If you guys watch the movie, which I hope you do, tell me if you can spot where Maribel is because she is all over the film. Not all over the
I
film, but
am.
more like on the second half of the movie. But yes, you pop up in a few different times, just like Mr. Brian Malone. You guys are human Easter eggs. How fun was that?
It was so much fun. It was so much fun, especially for me seeing you put the movie together. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've seen it from the beginning. I've seen it a million times. I cannot tell you how many times I've watched All We Have, and I still love to watch it over and over again. Every time you do watch it, you spot something different. You catch on to something different. But it was a lot of fun. And going back to food, I do want to tell a funny story. If I don't think it gives anything away with the caldo de pollo.
not at all.
So there is a scene where Natalia or Andres brings Natalia some caldo de pollo because she's not feeling well,
Chicken soup in English.
chicken soup. So that was very last minute and not planned or not that I was aware of. I needed to provide a prop pretty much. So in my head, I'm thinking it's a prop. I just need something that looks like chicken soup. You know,
Hmm.
I didn't know that Karen was actually going to eat this.
You
So
you
this
made it
this just
without the
shows,
intention of her of you didn't really
right?
think she was actually gonna
No, I
gonna
did
eat
not
it.
think. I just thought that it was going to be used more as a prop. And there's like a bowl of soup there, right?
Hmm.
So Edgar comes to me, I don't know, maybe like an hour before you leave for that shoot, and we need something that's chicken soup. So I have the North chicken stock and I
Yeah.
had just shredded some chicken. So I get a little bowl, I put that in, which if anybody has ever used nor or chicken stock, if you use too much of it, it's all salt.
It's all salt.
It's salty. Poor Karen, this is just how great of a trooper and an actress she is.
Yeah.
She actually ate this caldo de pollo. I say caldo de pollo loosely, but I still feel so bad about that. And Karen, I am so sorry. I just have to go on record that that was never intended for you to eat.
Oh, look, Karen's online, my love, and she's like, name a better duo than Maribel and Edgar. I'll wait. And with a heart, ha ha ha, that chicken soup. Yes, Karen. Karen, I'm so happy that you're there. Of all things we're talking about, yes, in this very moment, the caldo de pollo. Yes, everyone. Let me tell you about. Let me just add to
That
that, baby.
scene,
You said it
it
all.
makes me cringe every time I watch it because I know what she's really eating.
Basically, a lot of salt water, but there was actual chicken in there, right?
Yeah.
Right, my love.
There was some shredded chicken just for the look of it.
But in really, really salty soup, and so,
Yes.
and I
I
didn't.
wanted to give it color, so I added more of the powder. Just give it color.
And it looked great. It looked great, Karen. How did it taste? Like we can only imagine. But you know what, everyone? It's like you said, baby. Like Karen is such a trooper that
Yeah.
it she was probably just putting a whole can of salt in her mouth, but she still did it, and I didn't know that you didn't want me to actually have her eat it, so I'm like, okay, yeah, just eat it. And Karen ate it. And so let me see. Oh my gosh, I can imagine. Rachel, yes, yes, Rachel. Karen, for that scene, ate a lot of salt water, and I didn't know she was not supposed to eat it. Baby, you say that you told me that she was not supposed to eat it. I don't remember anything, baby. You know that I never remember anything. And so
Your mind was,
I was,
elsewhere.
yeah,
So
and so and then the chiltepín, Rachel, chiltepín is very,
chili.
very spicy, red little spheres of chili, and you ground them up, and they're very, very spicy, but they're very delicious. And so, and Rachel Goddard writes, "Oh my God, yes, oh my God," because Karen's sodium levels, we had no medic on set that day, but her sodium
I'm so
levels
sorry,
must have
Karen.
gone through the roof that day. But yeah, that's Karen the trooper. She's just like, okay, I'm gonna eat this, and she never said this is bad, this is I can't do this. No, it's just like,
You
okay,
would never tell by watching her eat it.
no,
And not only was it super salty from I don't think Karen eats a lot of spicy food, right, Karen? So I think that you could be
yeah.
added to that experience too.
And again, without her realizing what she was jumping into, she just went with it without me realizing that that wasn't the intention. We just went with it. And Karen, you're a pro. You're a master. You and a lot of that's how a lot of the film was made, right, my love, with regards to, just having the attitude of, all right, let's just get this done, right?
Mm-hmm.
With regards
Yep.
to you on the catering side, and then of
Mm-hmm.
course making sure people got paid. Like we just had to dive in and
Scene
Rachel,
locations,
yeah,
there were some times where eh, the weekend was approaching and we didn't have a location. So we used our living room or whatever we can find. So it really is like if you really want something done, you're gonna get it done
yep.
with you just using the resources that you have.
And I think with regards to that last part that you said, my love, using the resources that you have, there's you get rid of the formalities of filmmaking. We're not talking about like, poor us, we only had $500,000 to make a movie.
Sorry.
I'm like, that's me. That sounds like me. You remove the formalities and you just get it done. Now, it doesn't mean ghetto. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am
Right.
saying is it's called resource filmmaking or grassroots filmmaking. It has so many different names. The point is that you use what you have and around you at your disposal with the good
Mm-hmm.
people that are there to help you. So, um, my love, so let's go ahead and jump on into the new spot that I just created, and I stayed up all night, literally, making this spot so that people can enjoy it. Rachel, one of your quotes is on here. Thank you so much for your quote, and that comes off of watching the movie. Thank you for watching the movie. Here we go.
Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video.
That's right, everyone. All We Have is playing on the south side at the Harkins Tucson Spectrum 18. And Maribel, let's go ahead and show people where we can buy those tickets, right? People just
Awesome.
have to Google Harkins Theater Tucson Spectrum 18. This page comes up, and then of course, All We Have is right there at the very top, probably because it starts with the letter A, as in University of Arizona. Bear down. And yeah, you just go on over to you go. This is really awkward because my voice is hurting. You go on over to the All We Have page right here, and then you just select your day from the drop down menu right above it, and then the time, and then you select your seats. You check out, simple as that. Or you can just do the classic walk up to the box office, but there will be no guarantee as to like exactly which seats will be booked, which seats will be available. So you can go here or you can walk up to the box office. So as we end, that's not the button I meant to push. Okay, there's us. Um, my love. So is it? Did you ever think that filmmaking could happen like this? Because when you think movies, and for example, Napoleon Dynamite, I think was like a $400,000 production. Of course, that's going to help you feed some people and cut checks and whatnot. But when we're handling let's say less than a $15,000 production, did you think that we could produce? And I say we, it's not just an Edgar Ibarra movie, it's all of us that did this together.
Mhm.
Did you think that we could produce the movie that we did, which is now playing at Harkins in this very moment?
I knew that you were going to come up with something great. However, did I expect All We Have to be as good as it is? No. I'm just being honest. I mean, we've all seen movies on different platforms that let's are pretty bad. They're pretty bad, and I love watching movies. I love discovering, not just the Hollywood movies, but things um indie films.
Hmm.
So All We Have, I think, really surpassed my expectations, because it has so much substance and it's a great story. And I think everybody that worked on this set did it with so much heart as well.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears and heart and soul
Hmm.
went into this, my love. And
Yeah.
and just to talk all we have very quickly, it's not a perfect movie, is it, babe?
No, no,
Yeah.
but I really think anybody that watches it is, it's really hard for me to talk without giving things away. So I have to kind of catch myself.
Yes.
But I think it
Please.
will really surpass expectations. And there's just so many locations that you use. It's not a one location movie. You see so much of Tucson, and it's fun to say, oh, hey, I know where that's at, or I know that person, or that's my friend's cousin. So it's fun. I highly recommend I mean, hopefully it'll be here at Harkins or maybe on a different platform later.
Yeah, and I think that just so you brought up a great point, my love, with regards to um, shooting films here in Southern Arizona or in Tucson, or we also went out to Douglas or Peñasco. We can totally I feel like I'm going through that period in high school where um we can totally make our movies happen here in Greater Southern
Mhm.
Arizona because when I look around at Douglas or on the way down to Douglas or Tucson, all the surrounding areas, all I see is this beautiful playground to let my imagination run wild because we can do so much with and that's the locations and yeah, I guess locations would be the word. Those are the locations I'm talking about. Add to that the amazing people that we met along the way that, jumped aboard without maybe knowing the storyline, said, you know what, I want to jump aboard and help. Like, there's so much that we can do here in Greater Southern Arizona, isn't there, my love?
There really is. And I really do got to say, Edgar, I got to give you mad props because there was, some
Thank you, my
scenes
love.
when I read the script, like, how is Edgar going to pull this off? How I just I could not think of, exactly how some of these shots were filmed, but you did it. You did it, and it looks great. It really does look more than what our budget was, the look and feel of the film.
Thank you, my love. I
And
appreciate it.
and I think that's a more you and your experience, not just on your day job, but you know, picking up a camera at 14.
Yeah. Yeah, literally in
Just
1994, but
yeah, just picking up a camera and creating little films with your friends, and you just have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere and use your mind and creativity. If you don't have um, a certain location that you have in your head, then figure something out.
yeah.
Use a if you need a hospital scene, use a bed, a small bed, something that makes it really, really look like you put more money into it.
Cool. And Karen says right here, Maribel, your food was the best.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
And
That's because whenever I cook or bake, I do it with a lot of love.
¿cómo se dice en español, baby? How do you say in Spanish?
Hecho con mucho amor. My mom always tells me, lo hice con mucho amor, which means I made it with lots of love. So,
And it's funny because I think I could say the same thing too about how, from a film director standpoint of having made this film with a lot of love because it's all I had to go off of sometimes, baby, or a lot
yeah,
of nights when the energy wasn't there. So
running on fumes.
we just got word. Let me go ahead and go jump into the messages. We just got word that we have 8 tickets available for the 6:30 p.m. show tonight. Um, a
Wow,
few a few
exciting.
friends a few friends could not make it, and so there are 8 whole tickets. So the first person to drop a comment and say, you want two or you want four, but just we want to give them to you. Just make sure to use them. Make sure to go to the theater to have a great time tonight. It's for the 6:35 p.m. So you've got about 2 hours right now to get in touch with us. You can DM me or you can leave a comment here. Make sure to grab my attention and say, Edgar, I want those tickets. Please give us those tickets. So we've got 8 that will be available now. And so just go ahead and leave a comment. And if I had my prop ticket in my wallet, my love, I would show people, like I'd wave it in front of people. But we do not have that on. But yes, 8 tickets, and maybe I'll do another little Facebook Live afterwards. My love, what do you want to? Let's go ahead and give my throat a break, and let's go ahead and show
Drink some water.
the new. I'll run out to get some water right now. I don't have any right on me, babe. But let me go ahead and show people the new audience critique or the audience's agree spot with some beautiful things that people had to say. That I was a little surprised as to the verbiage that was put out there for all we have that's been slowly but surely trickling in over the past week and one day. Just the way people verbalize their experience after having watched this film or maybe during the film, etc. But of course, they let me know afterwards. Some beautiful things that I really do appreciate, um, because I think it speaks to the body of work as a whole. So let's go ahead and run that, and then we'll come on back. Okay.
Good.
Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video.
That's right, everyone. All we have is playing at the Harkins Tucson Spectrum on the south side. Now, if you go on over to the main page, if you just Google Harkins Theaters Tucson Spectrum 18, you're going to go to the main page right here. All we have is toward the very top. And then if you just click on the movie, it takes you to the page for the movie itself. You select your drop down menu and you select your time. For example, today we have one more show at 6:30 p.m. Might not be the right day and time that you're seeing on your screen because that's from a previous day. But Maribel, we actually have. Oh, sorry, that's not us. Okay, there we are. Um, Maribel, we actually have. We have an announcement, right? We have some tickets.
We do. We are giving away, there are 8 tickets up for grabs for tonight's, what time? 6:40?
6:35.
6:35 showing at Harkins Tucson Spectrum. So just comment in this live that you would like either one, two, three, four, and they are yours.
Yes, everyone, just go ahead and let us know. We do want you to go, so we don't want to give you these if you
Right.
ultimately cannot go. We would like for you to go. But yes, we have 8 tickets waiting for the first person to drop a comment
Mhm.
or DM me or also yeah, DM me and I'll hook you up with my phone number. I was about to do that live, but probably not the best idea on Facebook. And let us know. Let us know, hey Edgar, I want those 4 tickets or I want 2 tickets or can I have, 2 or 4 or whatnot. Uh, you guys, we have 8 tickets. We want you to see this movie because
Yep.
um, Laura Galaz, hi buddy.
Hey, Laura.
Laura, would you like to go to the movies? Would you like to be the winner of 2 or 4 tickets to go to the movies? Let us know, Laura, and they're yours, but you're gonna have to get them like really quick and then race on over to the theater. So we only have about 2 hours and 10 minutes to go on that. So just let us know, Laura. We definitely love to hook you and whoever else up who wants to go to the movies. A little short notice. A friend cannot make it. We do thank this friend from the bottom of our hearts for always
Thank you.
supporting. And, because, basically this friend said, hey, I can't make it. Take these tickets off my hands, give them to somebody. And so we appreciate that friend. And, yeah, let us or anybody else, if you guys want some tickets, let me,
It's a great movie night or date night.
it's
And let
Saturday
me tell
night.
Yeah, let me tell you, even if you're not comfortable, which I wasn't, eating your popcorn there, taking off your mask, Harkins sells a giant bag of popcorn for $10 that you can take home. So even if it's just you're already getting the movie tickets for free,
Yeah.
bring home a giant bag of popcorn.
That bag of popcorn that you bought is actually it's about 2 times or 3 times a large bucket. So you
I think
actually
so. Yeah.
you actually spend less money on a large popcorn if you just buy that bag of popcorn, and you can
And
actually
you can actually buy the butter too, like the oil,
yeah
a little squeeze bottle of the oil. So
okay
guess what
okay
I came home with last night?
a colossal bag of popcorn bigger than any one of us and some butter. Some theater butter. Mel, go ahead and repeat. Invite people to leave a comment if they want some tickets, and I'm gonna go get my prop tickets. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. So a friend of ours just offered up 8 tickets for tonight's show at I believe 6:35 because he can't make it. So we are going to pretty much give those away if you want to go for, you know, there you go. If you want to go to the movies tonight at around 6:30, just leave a comment on this feed and they are yours. Let us know if you want 2 or 4, and they're yours.
Yes, everyone, and of course, this is not the actual ticket, but still, though, obviously, all tickets look alike, and one of these, or 2 of these, or 3 of these, or 4 of these. If you leave a comment, you guys. That's we're not trying to hustle these. We're actually trying to just get them off our hands.
They're free.
We want you guys to go and enjoy them. We want somebody to enjoy this movie that a friend of ours said, you know what? I'm not able to make it. I've got 8 tickets, and so we're not trying to sell these. We would love for you to have these tickets very much like this. This is a ticket, so let's go back to grammar, singular, but still though, you get what I mean. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to go see All We Have tonight. Yes, tonight at 6:35 p.m. and we will hook you up or direct message us. You know what? I kind of don't want to get off here on Facebook until somebody says, you know what? I'll take two or I'll take four off your hands. We have 8 tickets. We want you guys to go to the movies because Belle, talk to us about, we made a movie. We feel it's a good movie. It has substance. It's not perfect, but it's a good movie. But what does that matter if no one's watching it? What does that matter if no one's going to the theater to enjoy it, my love?
Well, I mean, you know, it doesn't. You're not watching the movie. So yeah, I think if you do, you'll really appreciate the all the Tucson locations, being able to see all your friends on film,
Mhm.
it's just a fun movie to go watch. You will laugh, you will cry, you'll be happy, you'll be sad. So they're up for grabs right now.
Yes, everyone. So, 8 tickets just like this. This is not one of the tickets, but if you want to go to the movies, a little short notice, but 2 hours and 5 minutes from now for the 6:35 p.m., direct message us or leave us a comment. Say we've got 8 total. Go ahead and say, hey, Edgar, can I have two? Can I have four? We just really want you to use them. That's all we ask. Just use them
We
and
just
enjoy
wanted
the
you to
movie.
watch our little film.
Yeah, yeah. Just watch the
Yeah.
movie because that's what I was getting at. My love is all of the hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears that we all put into this movie, all the endless, like sleepless nights that you saw me go through on this film. Um, it's great that we made a great little movie, but the thing is that we want people to watch it.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal, and it's inside of Harkins. You got to wear a mask, got to social distance. That's all they ask. But then afterwards, once you're in, and you felt safe going inside, right, my love?
Yes, I
Okay,
did. I did. And I've been self-isolating for more than a year already. So
very true.
um it because I have medical issues. So
Mhm.
I have been trying to stay safe all year, but I was not uncomfortable there. It was actually so nice to feel normal again for a little bit.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, I don't know about you guys, I've gotten used to wearing my mask. It doesn't bother me. So but it's a fun little date night, and the tickets are free.
Tickets are free, everyone. We've got 8 of these suckers. If you want two, if you want four, we just ask that you use them. A friend just recently dropped a line right now via text and said, "Hey, I got 8 tickets, can't use them." Something came up. I appreciate the friend, versus just, letting those seats go empty. Said Edgar, just right now over text, we're like live and this came in. Friends like, "Hey, Edgar, um, do something with these tickets. Go ahead and get rid of them." So this is not the ticket or one of those 8, but still though, one like this, two like this, three or four like this could be yours. We just want you to go to the movie. So who's gonna leave us a comment? So I'm going to take a look right here in my comments on the cellular phone machine thing to make sure that I'm not missing any comments, my love, because I want to see if somebody's, if they've direct messaged me to say, "Hey, Edgar, we really, really want those tickets." 16 comments. Okay, so let me go ahead and check this out just to make sure. Let's see. Laura Galas, we
Oh,
miss you
and hey,
guys.
Edgar,
Yes.
I actually have a surprise for everybody right now. One of the stars of the
Yes.
show
Talk about that.
or of the movie is here right now.
Yes. Karen, are you around? Karen, are
And
you around?
this is Maddie. Although she is not in the credits,
Hmm.
one of my
Oh,
llamas, and for anybody that knows me knows I love llamas.
llama crazy.
Yeah, they make special appearances. So little fun, little hidden stuff, hidden Easter eggs, that Edgar put in.
Laura Galas,
Um,
sorry to cut you off, baby. This is
mhm.
breaking news. Breaking news. Laura Galas says, "We will take three." Laura, congratulations.
Awesome.
So we have 5 to go. Laura, congratulations. We'll get the three on over to you as soon as we're done with the Facebook Live. But yes, so back to Maribel. Maribel loves llamas, and so talk to us about Maddie there because fun little, fun little thing. But as goofy as Maddie was being in the film, it's still kind of neat because like we know how
I
much you
love
love
it.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
talk to us about that. The little things
It's
in the
it's
movie.
it's fun for me to see a lot of, little things in the movie that pertain to our personal life, and anybody that knows us will kind of get a little glimpse of that. I mean, pretty much all of the movie was filmed in our house.
Yeah.
So, it's just it's fun to see that little face right
And that's Maddie. Yeah, Maddie actually made a small handful of appearances. I want to say at least 3 to 5, my love. But
there.
it's always neat to be able to take something from your own personal life and it fits the character within the world of the story, but it's also yours. And so that's the crossover between the real life and then also the character within the movie. And so when again doesn't this go back, my love, um to the whole like concept of resource filmmaking where you look around, you see what you have, and then you put
Yeah.
that in the movie, correct?
Yep. Again, like when reading the script, I would ask you, how are you going to do this? And much to my surprise, it was done. And it looks, a lot of the scenes, I can't tell you exactly what scenes because, I'll
Yeah,
be giving some stuff away, but um, it's very impressive. It's very impressive, the details that you put into it, the work that went into it. So that's why I think, anybody that I talk to, I really encourage them to watch, because I sincerely think, and it's just not a chick flick. A lot of people ask, oh, is it just for girls? But no, it's not. It has a message, and I think both men and women will enjoy. Maybe not young children, because there is, some bad words in
yeah.
it, but it's not completely filled with them. It's more about the story, and it's a very, very positive message that um, I think people will enjoy.
That's a very good point, my love, because it does look like a chick flick. Like you look at the trailer, you look at, all the kissing and the smooching, or as my buddy Charlie Min would say, no, 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 And so, but yes, I know the way it looks. It looks like a total chick flick, and it is in a sense. But also, like at the theater yesterday, there were like four dudes that went to watch this movie. For a variety of reasons. I think one was a filmmaker, and two gentlemen were there to study like basically what like the movie itself, because then they interviewed me this morning. But still though, like we're talking like dudes that went and they still liked the movie. They're like, it was highly emotional, and it was still a really good movie, and it was really neat to see something like that made and meet the director and all that stuff. And so yeah, it's not just a chick flick. I mean, it looks like a chick flick, yes, but there's more to it than just that. So,
Yep.
and yeah, so going back to resource filmmaking, and you saying you looked at the script and you're like, I don't know how we're gonna do this, my love. I don't know how we made it happen, but we got we got a stuffed llama. We got a stuffed llama in the movie, and so, yep, there she is, Maddie. And so, it took it took sheer willpower and manifestation, but
Mhm.
we got a stuffed llama into the movie. And so I think for my next film, it's just going to feature stuffed llamas. It's no humans. It's gonna be
Hey, I
kind of
dig
like
it.
kind of like Legos, except it'll be with llamas, and
Yep.
it'll be called Awi Lam.
Are
Yeah,
we llama?
yeah. And so anyway, let's go ahead and run the audiences agree spot, because we got some beautiful words that kind of trickled in over the past week as people saw all we have. They were texts, direct messages, some comments on Facebook, and so I thought, like these are really nice, and I appreciate these words that people had after they experienced the film. So let's go ahead and roll that collection right here, my love, in the form of kind of a commercial spot.
Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have, now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video.
That's right, Mariables. As the guy at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Prescott called you, Mariable.
Variable.
And we're still not married yet, so I'm like, yeah, she's marriable. Like. So
Hey, it happened.
bam. That's right. I married Southern Arizona. Let's make sure that we get a close up on that. Okay. Still out of focus. I married a beautiful girl from the border. That's right.
Oh, thanks.
Give you a Douglas. Go Bulldogs.
Yes.
Um, and ironically enough, I'm a Bulldog out of West Covina High School too. So go Bulldogs twice. Yeah, my love. So let's go ahead and show people where they can find their tickets for the Harkins Theater Tucson Spectrum 18. Just Google it, and the main page will pop up. And then once you go to the main page, all we have is right there at the very top. Bam! You go to their page, or to their page, to the movies page. You hit the day, you hit the time you want to watch this movie, and then afterwards you just select your seats. Easy peasy. Just like you're gonna go to watch Wonder Woman or Denzel, except come and watch all we have because
Mhm.
it's a powerhouse just like Denzel, except Denzel probably doesn't need your assistance. We do. So come on.
Yeah.
Denzel, I love you,
And
Denzel,
it's
but
a
yeah.
great story. It's a great story. It has a good message.
And so and to hear that message, Laura Galaz, congratulations. You will be taking 3 tickets to listen to that message, Laura. We have 5 tickets, everyone. 5 tickets like this for you to get into Harkins and watch the 6:35 screening of All We Have. Got to social distance, got to wear masks. No one's saying you can't go to the movies. We want you to go to the movies. The movie theater wants you to go to the movies. You just have to do it safely. That's all. Just wear a mask
Mhm.
and social distance. Um, you can't be sneezing on each other and coughing on each other. Don't do
Well,
that.
you shouldn't in the first
You
place.
shouldn't in the first place, even pre-pandemic. It's not polite, but go, go safely. If I can, yeah, there you go. So go safely, just wear a mask, and let me know who wants 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 tickets and to go watch All We Have tonight at 6:30. It's a little it's a little short notice, but a good friend said, "Hey, got 8 tickets, not going to be able to use them. Edgar, do something with them." And this literally came in right as we're live on Facebook. So, um, we want you guys to have 2, maybe 4 tickets. If you want all 5 tickets, we just want you to use them to go and enjoy the movie. It's a little short notice, but it doesn't matter how good of a movie we make, Maribel, if no one's gonna go watch it. We want people to go watch it. We want people to enjoy
Mhm.
it, and it's safe to say that they will enjoy it, correct?
Yes, absolutely. I
Very
think
cool.
so.
All right, everyone. So, yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, let's go back to where I can show you where you can buy tickets. Just Google Harkins Theater Tucson Spectrum 18. Main page pops up. All we have is at the top. Bam. You go on over to that page. You select your drop down day, the day you want to go to the movies, and the time. You select your seats. Seating is at 50% capacity. Once you get in there with your mask on, it's at 50% capacity. So, that way, you don't, it's not the Sharks dance floor where bodies are rubbing up against bodies and everyone's sweating all over each other.
Y'all
Uh,
remember that.
yeah, we for some of us who are old enough to remember that there's space in the theater. There's space in the theater. You can dance in the theater. I don't know if they'll appreciate that, but you can dance. That's how much space you'll have. And let's bring us back on. All right, everyone, come on. Next 2, next 4, next 5 people to say, "Hey, Edgar, want those tickets for that what did we say, 6:35 showing?"
6:35.
6:35, and I'm not seeing any more comments, people. Come on, free, 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 free. We're trying to give these away because we want these tickets to go to use. Uh, there you go. So, my love, thank you so much. So let's go ahead and start closing this up. Anyone, if you guys want tickets, 2, 4, or maybe the full remaining 5 tickets, just direct message me. I'll hook you up with my phone number. We'll take care of you. A little short notice, but still though. Um, or maybe you want them for what? No, there is no later show. That's about, yeah, that's it. That's all we have. That's all we have for today. And so and
Cheesy dad humor. I love it.
Laura Galasas, LOL. Um,
There's
you,
a lot of that too.
there's a lot of dad jokes, and you can tell that they're dad jokes because they're apparent.
Ah, ha, ha.
Ah, but
That's why I married you, Edgar.
isn't that comedy? Isn't that brand of comedy number one? What I got you to fall in love with me, my love, and number two
It
in the
is.
movie itself,
It really is. It
because
is.
that's
I think that's why I laugh so much because you know that it's you.
yeah,
Those are jokes that you tell me all the time. So
that's true. They're as dumb as they are. It's a flavor of humor that, some of us have. You know what I mean? But anyway, so yes, everyone, you guys want some tickets, either two, four, or the remaining five, just DM me or leave a comment, but it's better if you DM me. Let me know, hey Edgar, I want those two tickets, or I want the four, or I want the five. They are technically for tonight at 6:35 p.m.
35.
But I'm pretty sure that they can be transferred over if need be. I'm pretty sure they can be transferred over to tomorrow. But it's a little short notice, but you can still get on over from any side of Tucson right now to the theater and watch All We Have. And so let's roll that audiences agree spot one more time, baby, because such beautiful words that came in from people who enjoyed the movie,
Yeah.
experienced different things because of the film, and everyone who just openly and very graciously uh contributed verbally, like, whether
Hmm.
whether or not you knew this was going to be in this spot or not. We appreciate your kind words because we
Yeah.
appreciate the feedback, knowing, okay, we did something, like we made a good
Yeah.
movie, we did something right. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
here we go. Audiences agree. Rated R. It's not rated R, by the way. It's
It's not rated.
not it's technically not rated. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be quiet now. Okay.
Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video.
That's right, Maribel. Everyone can. Okay, there's us. I didn't click the button, so we just pop up. Everyone, that was all we have. Those were the beautiful things that people had to say about all we have. Thank you so much for those kind comments. Now, how can you go watch the movie, you ask? Well, there's one more screening coming up at 6:35 p.m. We've got five, count them, like Jaime Escalante in Stand and Deliver. One, two, three, four, five. Five tickets. Five tickets. That was my favorite scene, by the way, in Stand and Deliver. He's like, "You're the finger man," and then they do like two times nine, one, two, one, eight, 18, three times nine, one, two, three, 27, so it was really neat the way he did that. Anyway, tangent, focus, Edgar.
Yeah.
We got everyone, we got five more tickets if you guys want to see. All we have today at 6:35 p.m. Or if not, then they'll have to spill on over tomorrow. We do want you guys to check out this great little film. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it. Just drop me
Hmm.
a comment. A direct message is better. Laura Galaz, Laura Galaz. Here's some instructions live on the Facebooks. We will see you in front of the theater, young lady. So yeah, we will see you there for those tickets. And big thanks to the friend who didn't let him go to waste. He's like, hey, do something with these tickets. Laura, very
Yeah.
happy that you're
Thank
able to
you.
go. Yeah, big time thank you. Big time thank you. And Laura, we're very happy that you're able to go and watch this movie. So we will meet you there at 6:15 ish. And yeah, everyone. So you guys want to go watch All We Have? Direct message me before we go ahead and end the Facebook Live, my love. Let me go ahead and check the inbox thing. Um, to see if yep, nope, nope. Come on, people. Five of these. They're all yours, okay? And if not for
Tucson
today, then
Spectrum.
Tucson Spectrum, Tucson the Harkins Theaters, the Tucson Spectrum at I-19 in Irvington, And yeah, just that, everyone. So, if you want tickets, if you want tickets, let us know. All right, my love. Anything else you want to add with regards to, the many hats that you wore, making this film come to life, the final result as you see it on the screen, and people watching and enjoying all we have. Just anything else on those many topics that you want to share?
I guess just, to close it all out is it's not impossible. It really isn't. Even on a micro budget with
Yep,
if you watch the credits, you will see multiple names rolling over and over again because we all wore different hats.
yep,
At some point, somebody held up the boom mic. At some point, somebody, was doing lighting. So just do it. If whatever your dream, if it's filmmaking, if it's writing, if it's any artistic medium or whatever it is. I bake. I do crafts. I love doing.
yep.
And my mindset has always, I mean, you know me, Edgar. I'll see something on Pinterest and say, I can do that. You know, I
Yep.
don't, why am I gonna, well, I can do it. So I just encourage people, just do it, figure it out a way and do it.
Exactly. And because we followed that very advice, now we have a movie playing
Yep.
at the
At
Harkins
Tucson Spectrum.
at Tucson Spectrum. It came
At
to life,
Harkins
and there it is
Tucson
for everyone
Spectrum.
to enjoy. All right, my love,
Very exciting.
let's go ahead and cut it off, and we will exit by letting the audiences agree. Um, spot roll, and thank you very much, my love, for doing this. This was absolutely historic. Everyone, you will see the Loch Ness monster and Bigfoot more often than you will see my beautiful wife voluntarily getting on Facebook with me like this. But you had a good time, my love?
I did. It was
Yay.
fun. I liked chatting, and again, I'm always open to chat with anybody. Uh, Probably just not on camera.
Yay. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. I love you.
I
And
love you too.
for you four or three people watching, again, hit me up, direct message, get some tickets. If not for today, we'd spill them on over tomorrow, but they're there for
Thank you
you.
guys.
And thank you very much for everyone.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for everyone. Thank you very much,
For
everyone,
everyone.
for watching. Oh my God, my brain's shutting down. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this because my brain's about to leak out of my ear, my love.
Oh,
I love you.
okay. I love you too. Bye.
Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video. Audiences agree. All we have is a romantic tour de force. I felt connected to the love shared by the characters. A love story with an unexpected twist. Undoubtedly, the definite feel-good movie to watch. A haunting journey that will have you on the edge of your seat. Stunning filmmaking. Amazing. Heart-capturing. The twists and turns I didn't expect kept me wanting more. A must-see emotional roller coaster till the very end. Don't miss All We Have. Now playing at Harkins Theaters, Tucson Spectrum 18 off of I-19 and Irvington Road. Tickets available with the link in the description of this video.